All right, so we just created this data frame, and every data frame has attributes that are common to each one. And the two main ones we're going to talk about are index and columns. So index is the names of the rows, and columns is the names of the columns. So in this case, it's a numerical index. So it's called a range index, starting at 0 and stopping at 5 with step 1. And remember, stop is not one of the indexes, it's the one right before it that's the last one, because of the way we do numbering in Python. Same thing for the columns, it's 0 and 1, and then stopping at 2. Now, if we instead wanted to rename these rows and columns, we've seen a couple ways to do that already, right? We've seen you can name the columns if you pass a dictionary of series. You can also manually name them when you create the data frame using the index equals and columns equals arguments. Or you can, once the data frame is created, you can change the index labels and column labels. So this attribute index and this attribute columns are mutable. So you can enter these commands by themselves, or enter these statements by themselves and see what the values are, but you can also assign something to them. So here we're taking this list A, B, C, D, E, and we're assigning that list to the index. Now it should be the same length as the index, so that we get a one-to-one ratio or relationship. Same with columns. We can name the columns. So this gives us the ability to change the data frame after we've created it, and to really specify exactly what index and columns we want. So we now have a data frame with these two column headers, team and random, and then row labels A, B, C, D, E. And we can add so let's do one more thing. So now if we do df.index and df.columns, we're going to see that we have now a data type of our index as object, which is string, and this is the index, and same thing with the column headers. Now, so this is one way to change the indexes and the column headers of an existing data frame. We can add more columns if we want using this bracket notation. So we say we have a data frame, and then in brackets we put the name of that column, and then that is going to take a list of numbers in this case. So we're going to assign that list to the data frame, and now we've created a third column with this column header. And as we'll see in a minute, this notation is the same. This is the notation that we use to get a single column out of the data frame. So what we're doing here is we're saying this column, we're going to create the column, and we're going to assign the values to it all at the same time. Question?
Is there a way to put the column in the beginning? So I can start it from team, for example, or from random?
Yes, there is a way to do that. So the question is there a way to put the column at the beginning? So in this way, no, but there is another way. So we can say, df, we can say like my calls equals and then we could say We could do. Trying to think. Let me pause for a second, and I will get you the right answer.